battle has just begun!
Hey everybody, it's RobotnikIsSexy, and I'm gonna bring you, Sun and Moon. Wi-Fi battle number 9. Number fucking 9. Using Bank Pokemons. Cause it's a new day. It's a new day in our lives. Bank has come out. We have to use it. It's basically the law of the land. So let's do a quick rundown of my team. I sent over about 6 boxes of Pokemon to play with to myself, from ORAS to my Sun version. And we have some firepower, boys. We have some fucking firepower. For some goddamn reason, I had a timid max speed special attack Mew with Sub-Nasty Plot Aurasphere Psychic, which is fucking, like, the only set to have if you're using the Mew Z move thing. Like, by complete happenstance. Like, I did not plan for that. So that fucking works out well. As you can tell, this is a kind of a sticky web team. It works out really well with all the Pokemon on this team, including Mega Blastoise. Like, he does get a bit of a speed boost when he Mega Evolves, so it comes in handy versus slower Pokemon. You'll just outspeed them and kill them. Like Mega Blastoise with Sticky Web, I remember, actually worked surprisingly well in XY. I only did it a couple times, but we'll be doing it again today. So standard Sash Galvantula, boring as hell. But it needs to be pointed out here that most of the OP as fuck Pokemon in OU right now, most of the super OP Pokemon that were introduced in Sun and Moon in general actually are grounded Pokemon. So those fuckers get hit by web. So all of a sudden Toxic Spikes is really good. Like, I have that somehow successful Toxic Spikes team that I've been liking to use. And that, on the same token, Sticky Web is now going to work better as well. And speaking of the new Sun and Moon Pokemon, Gengar with Sticky Web murders every single Koko, and there's at least one Koko on every OU team, so that comes in fucking handy, as you can quickly imagine. Really fucking cool. Mega Blastoise is just normal Mega Blastoise. I got the Contrary Superior. Yeah, so that's a really fun team. I'm actually fighting an Uber Noob. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's no disguising this. I just attempted to fight this random French person named Ted2Zix. And he accepted, and I was like, alright, tight, let's go. Cause I just, yeah, like, I'm down. And he's got some broken, Uber Pokemons. He's an Uber Noob. Just through and through. So, let's get this fucking battle started, shall we? Let's get this fucker started. So, there's super ordinary looking trainer French guy over there. And there's me, and I'm gonna lead with Squitter, cause of course. And he's gonna lead with a very nice looking shiny Toxapex. Unfortunately for my opponent, we got Compound Eyes Thunder. It's not gonna knock it out in one hit because Toxapex is too much of a monster, but it does a very nice amount of damage. And he goes for the Toxic Spikes, which is Noob play number 1. Noob play number 1! Because Gengar lost Levitate, it can now suck up Toxic Spikes with its poison typing. It couldn't do it before because of Levitate, but now it can, so I can just suck up those Toxic Spikes and have a good time. So, for some reason, Primal Groudon is here, and he's shiny, so he looks cool as fuck. And I believe he just switches in as I go Sticky Web. Yeah. So this, yeah, I don't need to tell you, this guy is a fucking Uber Noob, and this is my first Uber Noob SM battle after I promised, like, really good quality battles. But this is just a battle that looks cool. Like, these are Pokemon I've never seen before in this game, so some of their animations are going to be a little different. Like, it's just kind of neat to see them. It's just a nice, nice fluffy good-looking battle. And it's actually surprisingly close. But anyway, because he foolishly did not, get rid of my sash first turn, I'm allowed to get 2 pretty nice hits with Energy Ball. One of them is a crit, so Groudon is weakened considerably. And, yeah, I just send in Gengar and do exactly what I said. You suck up those yummy toxic spikes, go for Shadow Ball, that's goodbye. That is goodbye, my friend. Goodbye and farewell. What I got on this Gengar set, this is the Molder Gengar set from X and Y that has Substitute and Will-O-Wisp, but what it can do now with Substitute for it has a whole new meaning. You can just sub on random Pokemon and randomly disable their move with your Curse Body ability. Like, that's something Gengar can do now. Like, he wasn't able to do that before. And I think that works, because I looked at the description for Curse Body, and it just says, has a chance to disable move on the turn. Like it's that vague, so I think it does work. So, he's gonna use Never-Ending Nightmare on my Gengar, which looks cool as fuck. Unfortunately for my opponent, because I burned him, I somehow survived. Well done, Gengar. Fantastic. So I'm just going to leave him in here as pretty much fodder. For some reason, he doesn't... oh, no, I don't. That's right. I switch out to Blastoise here. And this is actually really good. This is yeah, I switch out predicting this Shadow Sneak. So, good. Well done, me. Thanks! That's me talking to myself, which I'm currently doing. Yeah, so... Blastoise takes fucking nothing from that burned, -2 Shadow Sneak, and it fucking... not even Mega Evolved and did nothing. It's fantastic. So, I'm gonna Mega the fuck up, go for Dark Pulse, and it does a fuckload to this Toxapex. Now, being that this man is an uber noob, he probably isn't EV training correctly either, and so, speed levels and, defense levels are probably not going to be on point, not to mention EVs in general, but, so yeah, he's just going for Baneful Bunker, and it's like, fuck, I don't care. It's great, you added a turn to the game, let me just go Dark Pulse again, and it's fantastic, because, well, I would this is just Sticky Web Mega Blastoise is actually pretty fucking clutch. Like it's not really much of a running contest between Toxapex and Mega Blastoise, but yeah, it's pretty cool. However, talking up Sticky Web on Blastoise, I am not going to stay in on a Raikou. Just fuck no, I'm not going to do that. Now I'm going to fodder Gengar. I got a bit ahead of myself, I suppose. And now Gengar's in here. Goes for Thunder, misses, because he's a stupid uber noob, son of a bitch! Yeah, so that allows me to get a free hit with Sludge Bomb, which does a shitload. A shiteload. So much damage. Gengar is one of my favorites, and even though it lost Levitate, I still think it can be useful, especially with Disable. I'm really excited to try to get that to work. And I'm also excited in general, just because this team seems to, maybe have potential, because, as I was saying earlier, there are so many good grounded Pokemon now. Because of the new Sun and Moon Pokemon. Or, I think I mentioned it earlier. Anyway, basically all of the OP SM Pokemon are grounded. And so, OU is just filled with, twice as many grounded Pokemon as it was before. So, Toxic Spikes and Sticky Web are just really effective. So yeah, this is just, Adamant, Choice Scarf, Reckless, Emboar, whatever, just two-shotting Greninja without a care in the fucking world. Holy shit, Neckbeard. Holy shit. Ted Lux is gonna send out Rayquaza now. And Rayquaza is a stupid motherfucker. He's got the Primal Mega, whatever the fuck this is. Is it Mega? I suppose it's... I don't even fucking know how it works anymore. I don't, honest to God. So this fucking Yu-Gi-Oh creature is appearing in front of me. I'm gonna go Flare Blitz for that nice reckless damage, almost doing half. Was really hoping for the chance to burn him with it, but no dice. It's not happening. He's gonna go Dragon Ascent, which I've never seen. Maybe it looks the same as ORS? You tell me. I don't fucking know. It looks cool, I suppose. There's like a fucking... It looks like the screen is broken, but there are like black fucking clouds for some reason. I'm gonna make a fantastic play and be that fucking guy and forget what my hidden power is. Go hidden power fire on the Rayquaza. Fan-fucking-tastic. I had Dragon Pulse on the set too, so it was actually a misclick. But I misclicked and I'm like, fuck no! Because Dragon Pulse is right underneath it. But I haven't used this Pokemon in such a long time, I didn't even really think about it. So I guess that adds to the suspense, just me throwing away a Pokemon for free. But yeah, Dragon Pulse, I would have just ended the game right there with Dragon Pulse. Which, I guess in hindsight would have been a shame, because you wouldn't have gotten to see this motherfucking Mew action right here. I swear to God, I didn't know it created a psychic field after you used the hit. I didn't know that. I didn't even know it until this happened. So we're gonna go for that Genesis Supernova, motherfucker. It's a mega Z-move fucking jerk-off fest over here. Like this is just a like this Mew's like, fuck you, I'm using like Super Shadow Ball, and it does 0. It does fucking 0 because he very smartly switches to his Mimikyu, which is burned, but burn doesn't, you know, stop his disguise ability from happening. And there's the Psychic Field. Yeah. So we get a Psychic Field, so he cannot Shadow Sneak me. And this guy's an uber noob, so he's just gonna go for it. And so I'm like, cool. Because Mew is just 100 base everything, its special attack isn't really that high. So the Psychic Field really helps it out in that regard, as well as Sticky Web. So this is like basically, for somehow, just perfectly worked as a Mew-centered team with the Sticky Web and, you know, the Ghost for spin blocking and whatnot. Like, fucking works out. So, just gonna finish off Raikou right here. Nighty-night Raikou, a Psychic Field says, you dead. See you in hell. Rayquaza's gonna come in, and the stupid fucker is gonna go extreme speed. Even though Shadow Sneak didn't work, but he is an uber noob, so, you know, he's a French uber noob, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's a newborn child, he doesn't fucking know, it's not fair. Like, this is a turkey shoot, my boys. So, the Rayquaza is obliterated, like, its gizzard explodes, it violently dies, and Mew is just... Mew Z is fucking fantastic! Who fucking knew? And that Psychic Field helps Emboar Sweep as well, with the Sticky Web and the Choice Scarf, so... Somehow, this team, like, okay, just judging off of this battle, you wouldn't immediately say, oh, based on this team is good, but it just seems to me like this team works out, so I'm excited. I'm gonna try it again with a real opponent, I think. Yeah, so comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you think, and RobotnikIsSexy's out of here. Happy 2017 Trump dystopia.